right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give all honor, praise, and glory to
Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kakadash.
double honor to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone and rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing the true doctrine across the four winds of earth in all truth and in sincerity. We're the Mississippi camp once again, coming down the highways and byways, prophesying the downfall of America. Now you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, the most high chosen people, man. You know, the scripture says now it's high time to wake out of sleep. All right, we're seeing prophecy being fulfilled, man. And you know, through the spirit, man, we're just gonna jump into prophecy, man.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 49, and verse 13. It says, "For I have sworn by myself, said the Lord, that Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste."
Good, man. And it's, you know, talking about America, man. America is gonna become an utter wasteland when the Lord bring forth that final judgment, man. It's by way of thermonuclear missiles, by way of the chariots. You know, Basra, you know, is what a way of saying is it?
The capital of ancient Egypt.
Okay, come.
So now it's America that focal point of modern Egypt, the modern Egypt empire, which we've been given the earth.
None. And so there you have it, man. And we know that this society is run by Esau Edom, by the scriptures, man, when you read Job 9 and 24. But this devil has come to his end, man. We're seeing a transition of power. We're witnessing the downfall of our enemy, man. Even though this devil is still in power, he's still pushing for his NWO, you know, getting ready to implement that Karaga. We see that he doesn't have that power grip that he used to have, man. And we noticed that one way by seeing the prophets on the highways and byways, man. You know, there was a time, man, that this couldn't have been done, man. But since the prophets have hit the highways, since the 1960s, man, hey, this is the blessing of the Lord to do what? Bring out his word, to push this word, so that all ears will hear, man. Speaking the words of my words of prophecy to the ears of my people. Because at the end of the day, these scriptures are truly for the nation of Israel, man. Start with the Lord's elect. But it's also to condemn the wicked, man, so they would know what their judgment would be also.
Just a quick one to bag you up. The Bible, represents the power structure of Esau Edom. This is 1 Chronicles 1 and 43. "Now these are the kings that reigned in the land of Edom before any kings reigned over the children of Israel. Bela, the son of Beor, and the name of his city was Dinhabah. And when Bela was dead, Jobab, the son of Zerah of Basra, reigned in his stead." So yeah, just go back to Basra, with the capital city, the place of the kings back in ancient Egypt, and the elites, they've have been established in America. That's why America has the Federal Reserve note. America has the strongest military, and America has had the most influence in the earth. All right, because this has been the throne seat of the Chaldeans in this new beast system, this new Roman Empire. You got
America's been that golden cup, man. You know, but again, we're witnessing this kingdom fall, man. You know, bro, we get that nation against nation. Because we see that these Edomites, man, these elites, you know, even the lower elites, the ones which are in the government and everything, you know, they're at each other's throats, man. You know, they're not seeing eye to eye in all spectrums when it comes to bringing forth this NWO. You know, and that, as scripture goes into, you know, a people divided cannot stand, man. You know, they're gonna fall. And the Lord said, "Well, I think not that I have come peace to bring peace to the earth, yea, but division." You know, and with that division is gonna bring forth what? That sword, man, eventually. Okay.
This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. "But the time and the season, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you." You know, as the brother was going into, we see what's going on, right? We see how they're moving. We see what they're setting up. Also, we see how the people of the earth move and how people are becoming cold, how they waxing cold. the mindset of the people, the evil eye towards your fellow men, the evil eye your woman has towards the man. We see what's going on. We see prophecy. We see the things lining up. You know, we see when the time of, you know, Jacob's trouble is on the rise, the time when Yahweh shall returning, you know, and all that leads up to it. We see how things are moving, you know. See, it says, but of the times and season, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you. Why? Because you can tell. You can tell through what? Spiritual understanding. Through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
You got the prophets. You know, the prophets is a sign, you know, just breaking down everything. And then like the brother said, and with that spiritual understanding, you see what prophecies being exercised on earth. But you wouldn't be aware of those prophecies being exercised on earth if you didn't have the prophets.
This is Sirach 25 and verse 7. See the downfall of our enemy. It says, there be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue, a man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy.
Because, you know, one thing that brothers, you know what I'm saying, and it's true, in a lot of cases, just Israelites in general, we don't get to enjoy our children, man. You know, and that's a shitty thing, man, because you want to see your children grow, you want to see them prosper, you want to see them, you know what I'm saying, produce and bring forth their families, you know, carry on your heritage, you know, further your kingdom, you know, but we don't have that right now. And then to be able to know that we're a peculiar people, we're the most high chosen people, man, and be able to witness and see the downfall of our enemy, man, that brings us joy, man. We rejoice in that. We give all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushua for that, man. Because we're seeing a rulership of wickedness, man. We're seeing unjust, okay, we're seeing abomination, just complete sin, man. All right? And this is not the way the earth's supposed to be managed. This is horrible management, man. And just like any company, even in Esau's own kingdom, man, when there's horrible management, eventually that establishment is going to go down. It's going to fall. It's going to be shut down. Well, this system, this beast system, this wicked rulership is about to be shut down, man, because it's unjust, it's unrighteous, and it's a horrible management in the system, man.
Can I match him? This is on Ecclesiastes 7 and 8. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof.
Right, man. Better is the end of a thing, man. When this devil came back and was raised up during the Renaissance period, you know, it's really been all downhill for Israel since then, man. We have been pretty much this man's captive, slave, and free laborer, man. You know, but that was the, you know what I'm saying, that was the shittiest part. It was the beginning, you know, but now we have got over that hump, and we're seeing that there's an end, man. Through the spirit of power, how about Shem Yahushua, we know this devil's days are numbered. So the end of it is gonna be great, man, because there's gonna be that transition of power. Okay, Yahushua is gonna reestablish his kingdom, man. You know, and it's gonna be violence, it's gonna be bloodshed, and Yahushua is gonna come take those crowns, man. But when it's over, said and done, righteousness will flourish in the earth, man.
There you go. Hey, one more. And the patient in spirit is better than a proud in spirit.
Right, we gotta be patient, man. Okay, we can't take up arms, we can't roll up on Esau and do nothing in a carnal state. What's the point? Okay, what's the point? Yahushua has to get his glory, man. Yahushua has to come set the standard and lift a standard for his elect, man. We can't do nothing with this devil because he's still in his rulership, man. He's still working under his blessing. Okay? Can you read that one more time, bro?
Yeah, I got you, bro. And this is back into Ecclesiastes 7 and 8. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. And the patient in spirit is better than a proud in spirit.
Right, because the scripture goes into how pride, you know what I'm saying, death become before pride. Roughly paraphrasing, man, when you prideful and you start getting ahead of yourself and you start thinking yourself to be something when you're nothing, man, okay, you're gonna be through this, man. Okay, you can't take it upon yourself to redeem your people, man. Okay, the Lord said, "Wait upon Him; vengeance is His, man." So this is the patience and the faith of the saints, man. You have to. That's where the faith come in, and trust and believe that the Lord's words are faithful and true, man.
That's the elect.
Come.
Because when you focus on the latter part of that scripture, the patient in the spirit is the elect. The proud in the spirit is who? The Edomites.
That's right. That's right. You got it, bro.
I'm gonna get verse 26, verse 25 and 26, then I'm gonna jump down to 31. This is Luke chapter 21, verse 25. And there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, upon the earth, distress of nations.
So you have solar eclipses, you have blood moons. Okay, the stress of nations is actually going to what? Those circulating stories, man. Rumors of wars. You know, just to back the blow up.
With perplexity, the seas and the waves roaring.
Tsunamis. Or tsunamis. What you say?
Tsunamis.
Huh? Tsunamis. I said tsunamis, man. Go ahead.
Men's heart failing them for fear,
Right.
and for the looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. Jumping down to verse
If
30.
I can say, what's gonna cause men's heart to fail them from things they're seeing that's coming upon the earth, man? Because when you look at the history, man, throughout the all the different captivities of Israel, it's been gruesome, man. It's been horrific, you know. Transatlantic slave trade being thrown off ships in the water, you know. Over here in America being burnt, dismembered, you know. So like I said,
Trail of tears.
Trail of tears. You know, what's gonna make men's heart fail them from things that's happening on the earth, man? Well, teaming have been advanced, man. You're gonna start seeing particular hybrid animals. You're gonna start seeing AI. It's all kind of things that Esau haven't even presented, man. That's gonna be going down, man.
More job cuts.
Man.
Because they're trying to enroll what? A universal basic income, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and for all you people that got money in the fucking bank, $20,000, $30,000, $500, what happens when you can no longer make a withdrawal, man?
That's right.
A lot of y'all gonna die in the bank's parking lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because of heart attacks.
Yeah.
You know, your life investment. Why? Because you put security or you put your mindset in that investment. My bad, bro.
No, you got it, bro. Just back you up. Let's go into that storing up them treasures
That's right.
here in this earth. You know, because it's gonna be touched. You know, ain't that moth, ain't the rust. Hey, ultimately, Esau, you gonna shut your shit off, man. You gonna cut off your water, your lights, all that shit that you basically trusting in. You know, the resources, all that time and energy you gonna put in the building. You know, all that shit gonna be for nothing.
Bro, Chicago did a video. Bro, this man got this shit covered from A to Z. And it's scary because what he's gonna do is we come into a situation you're gonna believe in the Most High or you gonna believe in Esau. You know, then you got these people trying to get off the grid, you know, these doom purpose. Bro, they got that shit covered. And they really want y'all first because what they're gonna do, they're gonna find you all and they're gonna bring you back into a smart city. So you can't outrun this shit. Hey, Agenda 21 means what? They want total control of the water, the land. They don't even want you on the seas nor plants.
Totally dependent on them.
That's it.
If you're not dependent on them, then you a problem.
Verse 31. So likewise ye, when ye see these things come to pass, know ye that the kingdom of the Most High is at hand. Better, as the scripture said, better is the ending of a thing than the beginning. So when we're seeing all these things, we should be happy. We should be rejoicing. We're up next, you know? We're up next.
Like I say, that joy is only gonna be in the hearts of the elect, man. Because we seeing that these things are happening and knowing this is Yahweh Shai getting ready to return, man. We're getting closer and closer to the Lord cracking them clouds, man. So everybody else, you know, that's why wisdom and knowledge has to be the stability of our time, man. Because like the brothers are going into, when this society and this monetary system collapse, people ain't never seen that before, man. Where their bank account go from 100,000 to zero or 1 million to zero, no access. You go to the banks, they talking about nothing's working, the system is down. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna cause chaos, man. And people gonna lose their shit. Everybody's gonna go into survival mode, man. And when you go into survival mode, it's literally that survival mode. And you're gonna try to do everything you can to survive. So they're gonna start offering out bank tellers, you know, trying to get money. Like Brother Elder was saying, some people gonna be in there, they're gonna hear that, well, they know they had 100,000 in the bank, they try to go to the bank, they tell them, well, there's a negative. You don't have nothing. Man, some of these people, hearts gonna, they can't handle that shit, man.
When you go, it's closed.
Right, right.
Nobody up in there.
Completely closed.
Completely closed, and the electricity to the ATM machine is just dark. You know, these niggas gonna pass out.
Right, man. So, hey, man, the Lord is finna bring a complete reality check, man, to the earth, man. You're gonna have to acknowledge that something is going on, and people know it's going on now, but a lot of people still have this delusion or this ability to fool themselves, man.
Think positive.
Yeah. Nah, that ain't it. You need to think realistic. Fuck positivity, man. The truth is, this shit is over. And your house shot getting a return. This society is done. If you see what's going on, man, the next step is at hand, which is bringing forth the digital system, pushing AI, and bringing forth the MOTV.
That's right. And why do you think these jobs are being cut? Displacement of jobs, that's within an objective within the fourth industrial revolution, man. So all this stuff is lining up to the new world order, man. One world, one government, and one currency. Under the guise of who? Esau.
That's right.
Psalms 127 and 1. And it says, except the Lord build the house, they labor in vain that build it. Except the Lord, Yahweh by Shemel.
So Esau is not within the house of Esau. It's like the Most High didn't build the house of Esau to be everlasting. It was a synthetic blessing. So it's a temporary blessing for a short time frame, man. Okay, he's only dealing with the house of Israel from a concept of everlasting.
It says, except the Lord keep the city, the watchman wake it, but in vain. And then going back to your point earlier, and everyone that builds inside of Esau's kingdom, you know, and expected to last, they're building in vain. You know, all these people that got these businesses and corporations and trust funds and college funds, and they done got this estate over here, this estate, this going on. All this gonna fail because it's built in the house that's built in vain, which is this beast system, man. This shit was built in vain because the Lord said in Malachi, he shall build up when I will throw down. So anything you build within there gonna be thrown down with it. You know, going to 2 Peter 3. The elements shall be melted with fervent heat.
Right.
That's businesses, that's corporations, there's cars, there's possessions, there's people. Anything that you built in this side is gonna be destroyed, man.
Even Isaac told Esau, when he talking about you have a blessing for me, Father, please, you know what I'm saying, bless me. He told him he had already gave Jacob the blessing, man. So he gave him that synthetic blessing, man. But like just a shut you up type of deal. Yeah, nigga, that's cool. But he let him know, but this shit is temporary. You know, you're gonna serve your brother, man. And Scripture says the elders shall serve the younger, man. You know, but that what brought that flame of perpetual hatred with the Esau's heart, man. Because he knew that it was just a temporary fix for what he was feeling. He knew that blessing had a deadline, man, or expiration date. So he's going hard, man. That's why he's so adamant about offsetting prophecy. Like he can really change and keep Yahweh Shai from coming back, man. But that's not gonna happen, man. That's why Romans 3:3. So one and some don't believe. Even that's not only to Israel, that's for any fucking nation who don't believe that the scriptures are faithful and true. The words Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh Shai is coming back, man. Regardless of how you feel about it. Yeah.
So, Habakkuk 2 and 3 says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come and will not tarry.
And the vision is going to the prophecy. So And then at first, yeah, it was terrible. But guess what? We're in the end of the end. So now it's actually speaking. You know, you can go to Matthew 24 chapter and you can see events unfold in real time, man. So it's no longer tarrying, going back to your point, man. We're here and it's over. We're in the end of the end. At any minute now, this one false move can bring on a conversion of this digital system, man. Because it's already stable.
Yeah.
He just needs that perfect situation to, you know, unveil it.
That's right. We was hoping it was the Super Bowl, but unfortunately, it didn't happen. But it's all good.
And you know how that man moved?
Yeah.
We were talking about this. That's like a red herring. Usually the thing that everybody's anticipating,
Yeah.
that's what's not going to happen.
Yeah.
When people know
Yeah.
it's gonna be, so like that last show, man, it was on some random shit. I still remember, because we were still getting together every Wednesday, because we was at the house. I think we were watching like the Mavericks game,
Right.
and we got the news that they shut it down in 2020.
That's right.
It was just on some random Wednesday night shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
9/11 was like some random Tuesday morning shit.
Yeah.
Blue sky, birds. I don't even think any part of the United States was cloudy.
It was
Oh, it was
beautiful.
a beautiful day.
It was a beautiful day,
I
man.
remember that day.
Me too.
So the internet, the Most High is letting the cat out the bag.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all did everything.
Yeah, just going back into the transition of kingdom. Daniel 2:44. And in the days of these kings shall the power of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to other
So think
people.
about these kingdoms, man. The Syrian captivity, the Babylonian captivity, the Medo-Persian captivity, the Greek captivity, the pagan Rome captivity. But guess what? It's going to be a kingdom that trumps all of that. And that's the kingdom of Yahweh Shah, or the kingdom of Israel. And only this kingdom can really just do something for our spirit. Get a video, that nigga AJ Brown just won the fucking Super Bowl. But guess what? He said his happiness only lasted for 2 days. He said what excites him is the hunt for it. But wait a minute, you just won the Super Bowl.
Right.
And he said once he received that thing, it's nothing like he anticipated. Well, guess what? When you get in the kingdom of heaven, every day will be new. No boredom.
Man, this if I may say this, because I know brothers cooking right now, it's vibrations we haven't even experienced, bro. Like it's vibrations within ourselves that the Most High had put us on. You know how you got on your phone, and you put your phone on different filters, and certain filters look romanticized. There's certain lenses the Most High can allow us to look existence through that we haven't experienced on this side, man. There's certain levels of blissfulness. There's certain levels of bliss and joy. That's actually like a frequency. A frequency of being blissful and joy that you're going to experience in the kingdom that you can't experience it with the vibration is too low.
Can I back you up?
Yep.
And this is 1 Corinthians 2:9. But as it is written, eye has not seen nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which the Most High has prepared for them that love him.
Like you don't realize how much hell you are in until you leave this body. When you so-called die, which really your spirit is being freed from this chain of darkness, you're gonna experience an instant release.
Yeah, but what's in the apocrypha, how this mortal body basically weighs you down.
It weighs you down, man. And like I said, when you first leave this, when your spirit ascends from this body, you instantly become free, and you feel free. And when you ascend to the Most High, you feel as though you're being released from a prison planet. Because the earth is right now is in a very demonic state, man. With the fact that they frog souped us. So we've been gradualized into this demonic state. From really the time of Adam to now. Really the Most High gradualized us into it. But the earth is in a very low, dense state. Then when we make it to the kingdom, the vibration and the frequency is going to be so high, it's going to feel like, damn, we were really in hell when we were in America. Like when you taste the orange in the kingdom, when you taste the watermelon in the kingdom, when you look at existence, you watch the movie Avatar, and he was looking at existence on the planet Pandora, It was as though he was looking at life through a different lens, man.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
that lens is gonna be in the kingdom of heaven.
In the kingdom of heaven.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times you don't fully understand something until it's hindsight. And the hindsight is in the kingdom.
Right, and we're not gonna understand how bad America was until the
To
kingdom.
the kingdom, bro.
Give a, hey, how many brothers grew up in the hood? If you've been in the burbs or a middle class environment 5, 10 years, you go back to the hood, it's hard to fathom that you grew up there.
That shit ain't normal.
It ain't normal. So this ain't normal. Look, genetically modified foods is not normal. Women being heavier than you and meaner and more masculine than you, that's not normal.
Yeah, because when you look at time, it's funny too. Because I was doing ride share down one particular street. It may have been a certain, like a nice part of Jackson, or it was in Memphis. It was a while ago, but like each address, it was like a different century, like the way they had it set, and the neighborhood looked different. But like each time period we go in, it's a different spirit.
Yeah,
You know?
I know what you mean. I know what you mean, bro. Each time period, it's a different theme of existence.
Yeah.
Like the Grecian Empire, that was a different theme of existence in the planet. The Babylonian Empire was a different theme of it. It was a different spirit and energy and brand within the earth. All right?
The decades, the 70s, the 80s,
Yeah.
the 90s,
Different.
the 2000s.
Yeah. And Apostle Kyle was just talking about that. He was saying how it was bad in the 80s, but he would rather deal with them type of Jake than the Jake today. It's a totally different spirit.
Hey,
And they were more manly too.
well, these are lab niggas. These are lab niggas. A Kodak Blackstone, NJ Gunfire. Those are lab niggas.
Full of chemicals.
Full of chemicals.
Like they neurons, like those chemicals. And I was talking to a neurologist today, and she was going into, all she do is study how drugs affect the brain, you know, especially when it goes to addictions, you know. So if she's studying that, what do you think the elites doing, you know, with these higher up scientists, man?
The scripture said, "Preach their heart is deep."
It's deep, yeah, because even you go to these schools, Yale, Princeton, Harvard, all they're doing is recruiting the best minds of the world.
Like your ACT.
Yeah, to get them to study human anatomy, human biology, the brain, the neuro. So, like you said, them niggas is really lab niggas.
Like,
Like,
but Esau know that. Why did he run infest the neighborhood? Think about it. If he didn't know that, why did he put drugs all around these environments, bro? But back when you were,
yeah, I'm saying these niggas, like you going into, he flooded. That was a chemical attack. Because you look at the hood, it's a reaction, like the concept of the hood that we know today, the behavior, the culture, it's a reaction to the crack epidemic. Because before the crack epidemic, Jake wasn't that violent towards each other. Jake wasn't dropping out of school like that. Jake didn't have single mother houses like that before that crack hit. But crack was the first drug that made the mama abandon the children. You know? So now you have a function, because you gotta think, what that crack did, it turned you to a zombie. So now you chasing that dopamine that hit. Now you want that more than anything. So Esau knew that shit. So when he put that crack in the neighborhood, we're still feeling the ripple effects from that shit from the 80s.
and again, and
You
the
know?
reason why you would never feel that same high again, because that part of your brain has been burned out. So you're chasing a ghost.
They make it look like Jake was the originator of crack, like he sit in his basement, you know what I'm saying, right, and whipped it up and started distributing it throughout the neighborhood. I'm not mistaken, that shit was whipped up on at Cal University.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At a fucking university, man.
Yeah. That's what them universities for. It's just for Esau think tank, experiment. But Jake do the experiments. You know, that's why I kicked so hard out there first. Fucking with Rick Ross, I know you always going to that guy. You know, CIA. You know, so then going back to CIA, a lot of those CIA, the heads of CIA, it was Tima. And Tima was on their mind manipulation back during World War II. Yeah, that was really, you know, what they was on. They was torturing people, seeing how the body react to pain, the TV program, and all that shit come from Tima. You know, so Tima dropped the crack. Then what did he do? He dropped the programming to make the shit look cool. Because even when you see, go back to the early 90s, a lot of Jake was rapping against that shit.
Right.
It wasn't until the NWA that shit became cool to be against that shit. But before then, cause dude, I think it was Cool Mo D.
Self-destruction.
Yeah, self-destruction. He said, If I gotta run from the Klan, I shouldn't have to run from a black man. You know what I'm saying? Like Jake was against that shit. When it was NWA, Tupac, them niggas played a big part in glorifying this dumb shit that we see today, man.
One NWA, the first group of niggas went to the White House. I think them niggas the first niggas that went to the White House.
Showed you they bought it fast.
Right, right.
I did. Okay.
Now, so you fast forward to this day of time, get on Elon Musk, the Doge, you know, you got the Department of Government Efficiency, you got young think tanks behind him.
Yeah.
You know, governance, AI government.
Yeah.
Like the way it happened, man.
Yeah, cause that nigga like Trump and what's that nigga Elon, them niggas just puppets, man. They actors. Like you gotta think about it. The same way they got Jamie Foxx to play in Booty Call, but then he played president.
Yeah,
You know, it's the same way they had Trump wrestling Vince McMahon and shit. Now he playing president.
Yeah,
Elon Musk, the reason Elon Musk on the scene because his grandfather, okay, was in the secret society of the technocracy that they had back then. You know, so he was born into this shit. This is why he get to enjoy the privileges of being a billionaire and shit. So you got these elites up top, but they orchestrate this shit below. You know, going back to what you were saying, like Jake, these chemicals that's in Jake, like these niggas is really fabricated to act and react like they do, man. You know, cause like you say in your lesson earlier, them niggas only have their energy for other Jakes.
yeah.
They it's like a dog that knows its owner. Cause when they get around Esau, niggas are well behaved.
Yep.
Showing you that Jake ain't like that. It's a program that they running off for. You gotta
They
think.
got my foot, bro. This is the book of Psalms, since y'all brought it up. 64, starting at verse 5. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of lying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? This is the book of Psalms, chapter 64, starting at verse 5. They encourage themselves in evil matter.
Right, and that evil matter is ultimately what? The New World Order. And all the objectives they have to do to attain that. That's their success. Go ahead.
And they encourage themselves where? In these councils.
That's it.
You know?
Right.
The main one now is Davos, Sweet. But this is where they encourage themselves in these councils.
They commune of lying snares privily.
Putting drugs in the projects. Putting you in the projects. MK Ultra with your music. Because also what he does too, with this concept of psychology, he exposes sin via commercials, via sin, via movies and all of that. So when it comes to the wickedness of Esau, he got this shit down pat. Go ahead.
That community can go to conspiring.
Yeah.
Like conspiracy.
Yeah.
And what they do with these dark secret councils, they breathing in together. They're going by diabolical plans for the whole world. which is
Sharing
how
notes
they
and
feel
shit.
best interest.
Yeah.
Be inspired. You know? Yeah, I'm good shit.
They say, who shall see them? They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search.
Well, iniquities goes back to wickedness. So they research this stuff. They research sin, and then they put in your lifestyle, so you can't help but to walk straight into it.
Back in Psalm 64, verse 5, at the letter N, they say, who shall see them?
Job 24 and 1. Why seeing times are not hidden from the Almighty? Do they not know that he see his days? So the Lord is watching everything on every perspective within Esau's realm. You know?
Esau get to the end. Hey, you watch the last TikTok I sent you that Jake was in prison, he got out. Yeah, cause he said he like Jake in like 16 years. He said, man, when I went to prison, we just had regular handguns. Then I hear about y'all niggas got extendos. He said, I get out, y'all niggas got switches. So he said we went from just killing niggas to being able to kill more niggas faster. And he was telling them young niggas, you don't see what's happening, you know? But that's all Esau, cause how are these niggas steady getting these modified weapons? You know? Yeah, these niggas can barely read and write, but these niggas are operating all these modified weapons.
You're not making that much money selling crap on the
Nah.
Them years thing with them.
And it's monthly videos online that you can see that Jake in the neighborhood say they've seen trains come over carts and leave all types of guns out there for them.
Military weapons.
They used to do it on Capitol Street. Right there by the zoo. They train you to stop right there. Yep, it was doing it.
And Jake 2-3, he just happy to kill him. He don't give a damn. He ain't paying attention to the fact that this is a setup. You know, he itching to go murk something, man. To see how it works, see how it sounds.
But you'll see movies like that where it's some anonymous person holding you hostage in some fucking maze or some desert or some laboratory, and he'll leave guns there and see what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
He'll leave food there, a scarce amount of food there to see what you're gonna do. Esau knows you're poor. He made you poor systemically. So like I said, Jake and Eve those are lab niggas, man.
Yeah.
We were lab niggas too, but the Most High resurrected us from that Frankenstein state. Because I have reason to believe that book Frankenstein was like a foretelling of what he was gonna do with Jake. Because Jake is that lab nigga, man.
Yeah.
Like you said, the processed food, the fucking the music, the single parent household, and then you got this demonic ass TV or TikTok where you watching a young nigga that look just like you is successful, doing the very thing that's gonna get you incarcerated or blown the fuck away. And it is very effeminate, and it's against Yahweh Bahashim shot.
And another thing this devil would do to make sure that his agenda of plan go forward, he's taking away basically disciplinary acts by the parents.
Yeah.
You whoop your child, your ass will be locked up. So they want to make sure there's no interruption with their wickedness, man.
You see, you know, they got like an old photo of like when they young boy, and it's like he's like Frankenstein, like the bones hanging out.
Oh
Yeah, you know, that bastard Ezekiel about those dry bones, you know. That fits.
Because like you showed me the other video, Eve was breaking it down. She was breaking it down beautifully. And every society has their ratchet people. They're degenerates.
Yeah.
But in every society, those ratchet people are the rejects, the outcasts of the society. But in Jake culture, the degenerates are upheld higher than everybody, and the upstanding citizens are the rejects. What do they call you when you don't bother nobody in school? A lame, a nerd. If you an Eve, a geek, a weirdo, and if you Eve does not plan until you're Frankenstein, you're a plain Jay. So in Jake culture, the good is condemned and the bad is rewarded.
Yeah,
It's called evil good and good.
Fifth chapter down. This Deuteronomy 28:54, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate.
and it what? Brotherly, right?
Yeah, because you can look at an old album cover of like the OJs, the Gap Band, yeah, and they'll be like this around each other. But niggas don't get that close to each other no more, man.
They glow.
They glow. Everybody was like 140, 160 pounds,
That's right.
you know?
That's right.
But now it's just demonic, man. And I'm not even an old head yet. But there's even niggas that was in my rap era when I was 15, 16. Them niggas didn't have base tax.
Right.
They weren't drug addicts.
It was a jank like that, because I was staying in the country for a while. So I started coming back to the city. And so we did a ride, you know. You see Jake, you know, he throws the hand up. So Jake was driving, he from North End. He looked at me, he said, look, man, what you doing out there speaking and shit, man? I said, God damn. I said, God damn.
Cold
You know,
word.
it's like a sign of weakness.
Yeah, like, God damn.
You
So
know?
in the country, man, you speak to everybody.
Yeah.
Somebody broke down, you
Yeah,
say,
yeah,
hey,
yeah.
you need some help, man? You do that now, you get your head blown off.
Yeah.
But the country is it ain't completely righteous, you know what I'm saying? But it's similar to Jerusalem.
It's more reflective of the home.
It's more reflective of our homeland, yeah.
Because Jake's natural spirit is, hey, we're brothers.
Brothers, yeah.
And we're the same nation.
Neighbors.
We're neighbors, nearby.
That's right, that's right.
Yeah. Now lights go out there, see you something, a kerosene lamp or something. I'm sorry, bro.
No, you got it. Deuteronomy 28:54 again, it says, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil towards his brother and towards the wife of his bosom.
You know
Yep.
what? As soon as you leave, man, I want to wait down in the house. What's up in there? Oh, he put that on Instagram the other time for 3 or 4 days? Let's go through that fucking window.
Your eye is your mind. So your mindset is evil towards Jake, man. How many Jakes talk to you like they make conversation based off this? Yeah, this little chick I fucked with, you know, when her husband at work. You know, she's married, but when her husband at work, like, these niggas evil. Or you overlook a single woman just to betray a Jake because it's more fulfilling to backdoor a Jake, man.
Whole single one.
A whole single one, like women out here looking for niggas.
And for you niggas that sleep around with a married woman, that's like putting them man's boxes on, man. Real talk, yeah.
Hey.
I stand corrected.
Really, you a cuckolder.
Yeah.
They try to reverse it like the nigga's the sucker.
Yeah.
The nigga don't know. The married dude don't know. You're a cuckolder, man. You know?
Jake's so wicked, man. He'll give himself an excuse to be wicked. Be like, man, a married woman, the best one. She ain't gonna tell. She ain't gonna talk. Like nigga, what? You know, and Jake don't even put himself in that position. Be like, damn, if it was me, how I'm gonna react to it? You know what I'm gonna do?
Right.
Well,
You know?
They come from, just like Eve, she wants the perks of being a wife without the duties of being a wife. And Jake wants the perks of the husband without the duties of the husband.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's like you say, and that's the majority. You know, like you say, the man, the woman thing is to get a beta male provider to where she still can do one thing.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? She can have them street niggas on the side because she's taking care of at the house. And then the nigga, he just wants to be a straight nigga floating around committing adultery. You know?
Not providing for nobody.
Yeah.
Just being a side nigga to different married bitches.
Yeah.
But hey, we vexed by this, but Yahweh's vexed by this, man. So a lot of you niggas been getting burnt alive. You know, a lot of you women been getting shot in the face by your ex because y'all are evil, man. All right?
Y'all got that, this is Proverbs 27 and verse 29 and 27. It says, an unjust man is an abomination to the just, and he that is upright in the way is an abomination to the wicked.
Hey, I've been watching Pop the Balloon, right? I know you don't watch this show.
No, it's all good.
Look, it was like a psychological attack on Jake. And
Brothers need to know though.
yeah, but I catch a snippet or two.
Yeah.
And I noticed like when Jake come out, he just got upright energy, non-urban energy.
Lame.
Yeah, Eve, she makes excuses to not fuck with him. And me knowing Eve, we know why you don't fuck with him. It's not the excuses that you say. He ain't got no, he don't have nigga energy. Nigga energy to, Eve is square energy, man.
Oh, Esau is cold.
Yeah,
He don't flip this shit. He's cold.
but generally Esau don't have that problem. Moab don't have that problem. In their culture, most middle class dudes got them a problem. In every other race, most middle class dudes, both the average working dude got him a woman. But Esau got this shit. The average dude ain't got a woman. The average working Jake is detestable. But a criminal is esteemed higher, man.
I was looking. Oh, so you got
I was gonna say, because you go into eugenics, the whole thing was okay to stop Jake from repopulating. But then, okay, can't stop them from repopulating. So let's make them repopulate with the worst of their kind.
Yep.
Because as a nation, you want to breed the best stock. When you got horses, dogs, whatever, you want to breed the best stock. So Esau programmed it to where the worst of our people are the main people that breed. The worst niggas and the worst women. So you got the bottom tier of our people that's constantly multiplying. That's why they're the majority now. Because Esau made the hot girl the thing, he made that the standard of what you should have is prosperity. And he made the street nigga as a standard of prosperity for the women.
And that's why the Most High is gonna get rid of you 2/3.
Yeah, it's gonna be
So with the appropriation, it's gonna be the elect with the elect. Then you're gonna have that nobility, man.
It's gonna be true eugenics.
Yeah,
Eugenics
true
go back to
eugenics.
nobility.
Because really, in the beginning, the culture is really being royal. Even when we conquered Europe, wasn't nobody trying to be no thug. I went into the research, even a homeless nigga was acting royal. Like the whole thing back in the French era was acting like your culture. The whole thing is really being cultured. So even people on the streets would conduct themselves with etiquette, man. Only in Babylon the shit is it's cool to be a fucking piece of shit. It's cool for a woman to fart and start laughing. You know what I mean? Birch. Yeah. A nigga just piss right here, like, you know?
Nigga 50 years old, blasting music, 9 o'clock in the morning and stuff like that. Like, you don't got no neighbors.
Yeah, the rapping Boosie. Yeah, Boosie himself, like he's still on that shit he was 16.
They got kids.
About 13 of them.
But it just go to show, like you said, it's gonna be a cleaning.
Yeah.
I was looking at videos of him and his daughters, and then this nigga Webby had a son named Trill, and it's like them like 2.0.
Right.
Like yeah, you look at them. There was an interview and Webby's son speaking, like pretty much he was like F his homeboy. That's like the interview was like in the studio, and he was like, man, so you all by yourself? He like, man, I don't care. They Trill, but like, man, like your homeboys behind you. So like black culture, man, that's why the Lord's got to start this thing over. Man.
It's crazy, man, because when you have children like our fathers, man, they, in a sense, they always want their son to be better than them. You saying to have more morals and just in life, prosper better than them. But now, like brothers y'all going into, it's the flip side now. Their sons and daughters are worse than them, man. They're more degenerate. They're more just hazardous to society, man. They need to be put down. But that's crazy though, man. Everything's turned upside down, man. Ass backwards.
Now we know fully what Jacob's trouble is about. Hey man, get you. Say it
The
again.
extension of a nigga.
The extinction of a nigga, man. All right. Hey, well, you said it best. It's the extinction of a nigga.
Extension of a nigga, bro.
It's gonna be this law here. Okay. Levite.
I was about to say. Levite.
Probably the Bible said about laying law now.
It's Deuteronomy chapter 21, verse 18. If a man have a stubborn and rebellious son, which will not obey the voice of his father,
Baby boys, man. CYNs.
2, 3.
And I'm gonna tell you how dangerous that spirit is. Look how, LeBron James look extremely brolic, very masculine, but he has female tendencies.
He's soft.
And guess what? He's soft than a motherfucker. But guess what? That's rubbing off on his sons.
Super soft.
So you have to kill what? The source of it. You have to start when they're small so they can procreate. And that's what Esau did. He allowed this madness, and now we have a cancer amongst Jacob.
And part of that counsel is the bastard household.
Yeah.
Eve is your matriarch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because who raised LeBron?
His moms.
So
Moms.
either you're gonna be effeminate or you're gonna be a jail nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Or both.
Yeah. He's very emotional.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
and it says, which will not obey the voice of his father or the voice of his mother.
So meaning, if you telling your son that he needs to stop and do this and do that or get a job, what's supposed to happen, bro?
It says, when they have chastened him, will not hearken unto
So
them,
that's a correction. So you get a warning. But if he still doesn't listen,
then shall his father and his mother lay hold on him,
and do what?
and bring him out unto the elders of his city,
Right.
and unto the gate of his place, and they shall say unto the elders of his city, this is our son, is stubborn and rebellious, he would not obey our voice, he is a glutton and a drunkard, and all the men of his city shall stone him with stones till he die, so shalt thou put evil away from among you, and all Israel shall hear and fear.
Because if you don't put that evil from among you, it's going to continue to multiply. Just like baby kids, man. And look at our culture now. All these baby boys, these YNs, these young thugs, and so on and so forth. And they come, that's right, and they having kids, but it comes with what? A broken household. The man outside of the family threshold.
So Philippians chapter 3, starting at verse 16. 16. Nevertheless, whereto we have already attained, let us walk by the same rule, let us mind the same
So
thing.
this truth's supposed to be a mannerism of life, man. It's supposed to be a path. Go ahead.
Brethren, be followers together of me, and mark them which walk so as ye have us for an example.
So we put the scope on the elders and the bishops, because these are spiritual men, but guess what? They know how to conduct themselves in the flesh. So we don't look up to the Jay-Z's and the Dame Dashes and the YNs. No, we look up to the apostles and the bishops, man. And that same mannerism befalls on us.
For many of whom I have told you often, and now tell you even weeping, that they are enemies of the cross of Mashiach, who in is destruction, who God is their belly, whose glory is in their shame, who mind earthly things. God, like these people, like they as you saying, they glory in all wickedness. They glory on how to commit adultery, how to sex somebody else, stealing. They glory on how to kill their brother. They glory in all these things that the scripture tells you not to. They glory in everything that isn't righteousness.
Like the scripture say, people are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge, man. So they glorify wickedness, man, because the wicked acts, deeds, whatever it is, man, as long as it's wickedness, man, it puts a tingle in their body. It makes them feel good, man. But when you try to, instruct them on the ways of righteousness, man, it's like scratching a chalkboard. They don't want to hear it. They stick their fingers in their ears because that spirit is being condemned that they got them, which is full of wickedness, man.
Right.
Proverbs 8:34 down to 36. Blessed is the man that heareth me, watching daily at my gates, waiting at the post of my doors.
It's the prophets, man. That's what we're doing. Okay? Because we're waiting for that thief to come through, which is Yahweh Shah. Go ahead.
For whosoever findeth me findeth life.
Right.
And
We
shall
found life. Because life starts with this truth, man. It's knowledge. And guess what? It's going to actually manifest into an actual physical kingdom. Go ahead.
and shall obtain favor of the Lord. But he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul. All they hate me love death.
Right. And that's what happens when you're disobedient. Okay, death is right around the fucking corner.
Because what? Sin is the wages of death.
That's right.
So if you're sinning, you're being disobedient. You're disobedient. You're not hearkening to the words of Yahweh. If you're not hearkening to the words of Yahweh, you're rejecting the Lord. And if you're rejecting the Lord, what use are you? Okay, you have a date of judgment coming swiftly, man. It's not going to be a reward of righteousness, man. It's going to be a reward of wickedness, man. And we're seeing a lot of our people already experiencing it, man. You know, the chick that got kicked out the car, whether she had got murdered in there before or whatever, or the oncoming car hit her in traffic, she got kicked out on 55. You know what I'm saying? The chick that was found in the hotel with a bullet in the skull. You know, the chick that was left for dead at the little trail ride and shit that got ran over. I mean, these was all Israelites, man, and young ones at that. But see, because this is that generation, man, of our people who were just hard-headed, rebellious, stiff-necked, you know what I'm saying, wandering throughout the wilderness that the Lord had to kill out because they didn't want to hearken, man. Worshiping, like they were worshiping the golden calf, man. Now they're worshiping themselves. They worshiping these particular artists, athletes. You know, they have their own gods now, their idols, man. You know, if they believe anything at all, because a lot of our people don't turn atheists, man. They just existed, man. Because the Lord told us, don't pretty much in the Apocrypha, don't even worry about those who shall perish, man. He was telling Ezra, don't worry about them niggas, man. You know, you just do what I instruct you to do. And that's what we're doing, man. We come out here through the spirit and power of Yahweh to preach this truth, man, whether it be heard or whether they forbear it, man, whether they want to accept it, listen, hearken, or not. You know, we are getting the blood off our hands, man. And as we went into it, or go into it almost every week, man. The scriptures go, they shall not have no cloak for their sins, man. No excuses for why this judgment's going to come upon their head, because they have had the prophets, you know what I'm saying? The Lord had the prophets out here teaching and preaching. All right? Videos going out day in and day out, you know, constantly, you know? So if you don't want to hearken to this word, then, you know, the judgment is going to be, your fault, man. You know, the scripture goes into that. You know how, we don't warn the people, the blood will be upon our hands. But if the prophet is warning the people and they don't take heed or hearken to what the prophets are saying, then, you know, the Lord is not going to require our blood. Their blood is going to be upon their own heads, man.
And Murray talking about the hotel, bro, he shoot her.
Oh, he did?
He beat her. He beat her to death.
Damn, I thought she caught one.
It's one in Richmond got shot in the head.
Okay.
So hey, look, one died in Richmond, got shot in the head. The other guy beat the death, bro. He beat the shit out of him.
Hey, and when so like, bro, if you literally beat someone to death, man, with your bare hand, that's complete anger and rage, man. That shit is personal, man. And a lot of that's gonna be happening, man. You got it, man.
I was gonna say, okay, I was gonna say because you know the scripture you brought out, they that hate him love death. What Yahweh shall represent it? Obedience. Obedience to who? Obedience to what? Yahweh. The things he gave men to follow, you know, upon this earth. So what? They hate instruction. They hate instruction. Instructions that's gonna keep you alive. Yahweh shall represent life, a way of living.
This is John 5:21. For as the Father raised up the dead and quickened them, even so the Son quickened whom he will.
Get him with the 144,000. So we all been quick. You're watching these videos right now. You've been made alive as well, man. You have the Holy Spirit. So that is a spiritual resurrection, right? Everybody outside of this truth is dead from a spiritual standpoint. They're just waiting for their bodies to die. Go ahead.
For the Father judged no man, but have committed all judgment unto the Son.
That's right. So Yahweh Shah has that hierarchy, man. Okay, have you seen Godfather when the Godfather made that transition to Mike? It's the same thing that happened in the spiritual realm. Revelation the 5th chapter. That's why when we die, what happens? It tells you we appear before the judgment seat of Mashiach. Right? Go ahead.
That all men should honor the Son, even as they honor the Father.
Right, you have to honor Yahweh Shah. You have to reverence Yahweh Shah. You cannot go get to the Most High if you don't go through Yahweh Shah. Then you got this nigga, Kendrick Lamar, basically saying that you have to get to him, go through him to get to the Most High. But you niggas think that this nigga is fighting for your good. Question, how the fuck do you receive 5 Grammys? Okay, then you headline a Super Bowl, and then on top of that, you got 13 minutes of free promotion, and you're set to make $200 million. The niggas, hey, he's not like us.
Yeah.
And that whole fucking platform that he did is bigger than a fucking PlayStation controller. Those are Masonic symbols. This nigga's a fucking Freemason, man.
And it's like, bro, anything about it, bro, that spirit though. I want to say something about this shit so bad. You got a lot of your niggas come out. I follow that rap beat. I'm all about that rap beat. I study rap beat. That rap beat gonna get you. They ain't gonna do the goddamn thing for y'all.
Niggas don't give a fuck about you.
They don't give a damn.
We care about y'all.
Yeah, 1 minute, he's an Israelite. Next minute, he got 5 Grammys, right?
Yeah,
But I was told he got 20 Grammys. I think about 20 some Grammys.
Damn.
20 Grammys. So yeah, that nigga about 20 Grammys, y'all. So if he all about the people, how you got the goddamn Grammys though? How you got the Grammys?
You sold out, nigga.
Yeah, he sold out.
You sold out. You don't have a net worth over 150-some million without going through that process. Go ahead, bro.
He that honored not the Son, honored not the Father,
So we
which is
reverence
sent him.
Yahweh, that's the rocky, but we reverence Yahweh Shah, man. We cannot get to the Most High without basically Yahweh Shah. You have a car, the Most High is the key. It's like the Most High is the car, and Yahweh Shah is the keys, and the prophet is the driver, man. Go ahead, bro.
Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that heareth my word and believeth not on him that sent me, have everlasting life, and shall not come into condemnation, but is passed from death to life.
And condemnation is with punishment. So Lord will, we stay in the position we're in, man. Because again, this thing is fucking over. That American dream is fucking over. Because back in the day, what was the American dream? It was a family with picket fences, and you got what, a 2-car garage.
College.
Now that shit in college. Now that shit is over, man. So now you niggas are being forced to wake the fuck up. Go ahead. You have something?
He said, verily, verily, I say unto you, the hour is coming, and now is, when the dead shall hear the voice of the Son of the Most High,
When the dead shall hear the voice of the Son, it's like when the dead shall hear the voice of Yahweh Shah, go ahead.
and they that hear shall live.
And they basically hear shall live, meaning what? Coming out of the congregation of the dead. A spiritual resurrection. And that is spiritual power within itself. You know, you don't have to be able to move a car to display spiritual power. Teaching is spiritual power, man. Getting a brother to understand when the Most High gives the increase, that is spiritual power. Faith is spiritual power. Discipline. Go ahead. Yes, something?
This is Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 19 and 20. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you life and death.
And life and death. And a lot of you niggas has poor decision making. You're not intelligent. Intelligent is being able to think hypothetically. And then based on these hypothetical options, you can understand the pros and the cons. And then from that assessment, you make the judgment. You make the call. But you niggas choose death. Anything that's surrounded or within the guise of America, you all about that, whether it's adultery or whatever you do. A sinful lifestyle. You only live once on yourself. Go ahead, bro.
Blessing and cursing.
Right?
Therefore, choose life.
Choose life. And Lord willing, that's what we did. Choosing life. Right? Go ahead.
That both thou and thy seed may
And
live.
that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Choosing life so us and our families can be protected in the times to come. Hence Jacob's trouble, man. So that's the reason why through the spirit we go as hard as we go and try to get all these extra bonding points on the side, man. Because when it's over, it's over. And you don't want to be that prophet sitting at home thinking about, I could have done more. As Esau's about to kick in your fucking door. Go ahead.
And in Proverbs 13:13,
Yeah.
whoso despises the word shall be destroyed.
Hey, 2/3 of our people, despise the word. They don't want to hear it. But guess what? Now your world is coming to an end. So once this system breaks down, once it shuts down, what are you going to do? Because Jesus Christ ain't going to be able to help you. The American dream ain't going to be able to help you. Okay, that 401k that you was heavily invested in, that's not going to be able to help you. Okay, that fast car you got, you cannot drive that shit. So what are you going to do? And it's going to take divine intervention in the time frame to come. Because again, this man has everything covered from A to fucking Z, man. Go ahead, bro.
And Kitchen Lamar can't say y'all niggas neither.
You a
Y'all
fan,
talking
you a
about-
fan, you a
Yeah,
fan.
'cause y'all talking about, it's bigger than the Super Bowl. He trying to say all that. Man, Esau want to run through you niggas, he can run through you. But like you know, like a scissor cut goddamn paper. That's how it's gonna be. Y'all niggas ain't no armor. Y'all niggas ain't about that. Y'all niggas trying to listen, teach you more, get you all this in. He gonna get you killed.
Hey, speaking of people tomorrow, hey, what Jesus say? You better listen to the instrumentals, nigga.
Yeah.
And wherever y'all want to jump in, man. Go ahead, dude.
Let me go finish, bro.
Then that PlayStation controller, shit, Esau controlling you niggas.
There you
Yeah.
go. So it came back around.
Most of you niggas spend most of your goddamn time on the PlayStation. You know? Getting brainwashed with this shit, man.
That's it, bro.
Yeah. And see, if you still that simple in this time to think that if these niggas is easing by Esau and doing their own thing, you know, if Trump ain't doing his own thing, how the
Wow.
fuck Kendrick Lamar doing his own thing?
Wow.
A nigga from Compton.
Wow.
And the nigga, like I say, he from Compton, he from California, man. Joe Biden gave them niggas that got burned out $750. What this nigga get? A bullshit halftime show with some false dreams, man.
And you gotta understand this entire concept. Esau owns the house. You niggas are nothing but tenants.
Right.
So he'll allow you to plant a garden in the back of it. He'll allow you to paint this room this color, paint the living room that color, but at the end of the day, he controls the house.
Make sure. But he that feared the commandments shall be rewarded.
And that's what we want. We want that fucking reward, man. We want salvation. Hey, y'all can have this shit. You know, in this day and time, this shit, hey, that's the Jackson stuff. Hey, in this day and time, you should be holding on to nothing in this society. You need to just be trying to get by the best you can. That's it. Now, for hustle come, you get it, but at the same time, what I mean is, don't have that shit embedded in your mind. I'm gonna stack up by $10,000 or $15,000, and that's gonna save you. No, it's not.
Shit is over and done.
It's over.
The only thing you should be holding on to is this truth, man. But this is the only thing gonna get you through, man, is being rooted.
I got a quick one since you said that, bro. Go to the book of Psalms, verse 60. And this is the book of Psalms, chapter 60, and verse. Okay, yeah. Psalm 62 and 10. It says, trust not in oppression and become not vain
Hey,
in
trust
robbery.
not in oppression. What's that? Is that Isaiah 30? The system, the benefits of this system, the government assisted programs, and things of that nature. So trust not in oppression. This entire system, was created to press us down, man. Remember, the whole narrative for us coming over here is because the Most High was going to deal picture with us, man. Go ahead, bro.
See, they tax your housing, they tax your water, they tax your food. You know, they tax your woman.
Yeah. Right.
They tax everything.
Yeah.
The lights.
Yeah. That's it.
This system is meant to oppress you. Each time they constantly take it.
Yeah.
Taking and taking and taking. That's how you oppress somebody. If you keep on taking from them, they can't build their way up.
That's right. And guess what? All you sellouts that basically have sold out, you're not outside of that what the brothers just identified. You're getting taxed with whatsoever. You're still within this system. Because at the end of the day, once Esau unplugs everything, all of you niggas gonna be on a universal basic income. That's it. And Jay-Z talking about, I hope you niggas were saving up. For what? For what?
So they can take it. So they can take it. Hey, can I thank you over this book?
Let me finish this real quick here. It says, if riches increase, set not your heart upon them.
Meaning what? If you get multiple accounts or you get more money, at the end of the day, set your mind not on that shit, man. Because hey, even Pimp C said it back in the day. One day is here, the next day is gone. And we know. We know. Go ahead, bro.
Psalm 62 and 10 it says, trust not in oppression and become not vain in robbery.
Right, and vain is nothing. Idle thoughts. Go ahead, bro.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1, verse 31, verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help
Destruction to you. America's modern day Egypt. Go ahead.
and stay on horses and trust in chariots.
Right, you believe in this system. Okay, you see how powerful America is and things of that nature, but guess what? Although America is still powerful, it's standing on one leg. This motherfucker's inside of a hospice.
That's right. Because they are many, and horsemen, because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel,
Right.
neither
You
seek the
believe in
Lord.
everything that America has to offer, but when it comes to the words of the Most High, you believe in what you can see from a temporary standpoint. Because why? It's tangible. It's what you can touch. It's what you can get. It's what you've been taught.
Right. Like they trusting in Trump, man. And Trump, I mean, a lot of people pissed off now because Trump ain't doing shit really he said he's gonna do other than start rounding up the Southern Kingdom, man. And I don't know if he don't push pause on that or not, because they really ain't talking about it no more, but what I said Southern, Salaki, yeah, Northern Kingdom, Salaki. But you know, he's not finna accommodate what the people want. He finna push making America great again with that technocracy. That's all they thinking about, man. They're not giving a damn about lowering your gas prices. They're not giving a damn about giving you better jobs. This nigga done cut a lot of jobs with the government, man. He got a lot of companies doing buyouts. He's doing away with jobs, man, because AI is gonna be the new employee, man.
That's industrial
You know?
revolution.
God.
Hey, somebody get John 8 and 44.
75,000 already took the 75,000 already took the buy already.
Already.
75,000 D's. So they
And the ones that don't take the buyout,
you gonna get fired.
they gonna there's gonna be a layoff. They gonna be through.
And Zuckerberg just cut 3,400. And guess what he said from Meta?
More to come.
But guess what he said? Initially it was about the people that got low performance. The people that he fired had high performance. Right?
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Psalms 146, verse 3. Put not your trust in princes, nor in the Son of Man.
Donald Trump is a prince, okay? Well, he told you he was about to make America great again, but you crazy ass niggas believed that you was going to benefit of it. When America was great again, you was nothing. You know, the golden age is about enslaving you, killing off you.
Esau getting fucked on the deal again. They get screwed again, man. This little blessing they bring in there, they still ain't gonna get a piece of it. You know, two-time loser, man.
And the other kingdom, and all the people that voted for him, y'all broke your goddamn neck. And guess what? He didn't want some of y'all motherfucking ass.
A lot of y'all.
A lot of y'all. I voted for him. Guess what? We seen nigga had a Trump shirt on. Nigga, he load your ass up.
That's another way to get locked up.
How can you vote and not be a citizen?
That's crazy.
This shit backwards. But the whole thing is scam.
Oh, yeah.
The only way it makes sense of this shit is that we look at all this shit like a scam from top to bottom. You know? Everything that we see is scripted. You know, all this shit run together. All this shit is one narrative, you know, that the elites have fabricated as a reality, man.
And just like Priest, y'all said initially, Trump is a puppet. He's not doing nothing without basically it being signed off. Now maybe from time to time he can give you some ad-libs, yeah. But at the end of the day, he still got to rap the lyrics the elite is telling him to do. That was hard.
Can I bring this out real quick? Real quick, bro, since they talk about Trump, bro. This is Deuteronomy chapter 17, verse 15. Thou shalt in any wise set king over thee, whom the Lord thy power shall choose. One from among thy brethren shall thou seek the king over thee.
Our so-called president is supposed to be an Israelite.
That's right.
Okay, period. Okay, it shouldn't be no Edomite, no Ammonite, no Moabite. Okay, we supposed to have a brother from within our nation. And ultimately, we're going to have that in the kingdom of heaven, where you have Yahushua, King David, and the rest of the 144,000.
Right.
Hey, I'm gonna say this too though. That's the whole thing too. Because I'll listen to somebody, I don't know what God said. They want to basically they want to do what the government. He be king. If dude said they like it, that's what they're trying to do. Do what the government, so he can be king.
Hey, can you break down fascism, brother?
Fascism, it's just a totalitarian movement where you have one main leader, all right, under a certain ideology, Trump, you know. So you got Trump, and their ideology is scientific racism, you know, because they're already letting you know, because even with this whole DEI and human error, they're saying that you Jakes are incapable of doing these jobs, man. So there's going to be justification for erasing these niggas, man. And just like no one cares about the Northern Kingdom being deported, they're not gonna care about you young niggas getting mowed down, man. You know? So the system, cause Trump is really running the same game that Hitler ran. You know? Except it's a twist because he's with the Christians and the small hats. That people think are, you know, the real Jews. But he's running the same thing because what the small hats did with Germany, they made Germany extremely desperate. They put Germany in a financial crisis and they propped up Hitler, okay, to be this savior, all right? With this whole, and Hitler ran with that ideology of scientific racism. This is why he was all about the master race, okay? Because going back, like they said, make America great again, that's when Esau was that master race in America, man.
And that's the reason why your boy did that salute. Because his ideology supports what? Fascism, man. The hand, I think that painting, the painting of Haruni.
Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother.
And that's why now we got, you know, the apostles and elders. Like we got a government body. You know, you look at the apostles and elders, all right, the bishops, different heads of camps, brothers in their order. That's the order. Because it's under the banner of Yahushua until, you know, he come back. You know? So we have leadership. See? In the form of our apostles and elders, man. But you niggas still running to Esau, you know, for some type of relief. You know, because Jake think they own something because they Republican now. You know? that Jake mindset, like they enter into a new realm because they under the Republican Party. No, you're still under the same devil, just a different banner, man. You know, because it's two wings to one bird. All right, and you niggas finna fail. You know, you Republican niggas, Democrat niggas, ratchet E, career E. You know, because you got a lot of E that's Republican now too. You know, all y'all finished. Okay, Esau finna set y'all up for the biggest failure ever, man. You got man.
I'm gonna say this scripture again because something I want to clarify. It's Psalms chapter 146. Put not your trust in princes, nor in the Son of Man. This is talking about not Yahushua, but the heathen nations. He's talking about these mortal men, you know. These people, they can't help you. They were going to send in the next half. In whom there is no help. You can't go to them. You can't run to Moab, Ammon, Ishmael for help. They're going to look at you like, what they say to Judas? Thou was doing a song.
So the Satan jumped in them?
No, when he gonna try to get it back, Judas.
Oh,
he try to get that money back.
You gotta renege on
Yeah.
We don't want that shit.
Help yourself. We can't help you. That's what they gonna say to you if you turn these heathen nations. Only only power you can turn to is Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Because he's the only one that can get you out of this situation. Because he picked you into it. He put you in this cell. He's the only one that can unlock that cell. You're in the cell with Esau, the nation. He's the only one that can take you out. You can't say, hey, I'm locked in here, get me out when he's in there with you. You know?
Chapter 4, verse 26. What's the Isaiah 30?
Definition of intelligence. It says, brothers going into how 2/3 of our people they lack intelligence, man. It says the highest faculty of the mind, capacity for comprehending general truths. So our people, they cannot basically they can't understand just general knowledge, man, general information. And here it is, we coming out with the basic information that you Israelites, man, and don't even choose another man to reign over you, man, another king, because they not bringing or ruling over you in righteousness. They not bringing you the law telling you, hey, get in order with your house shot. They not bringing life. They only again want to further your oppression, because hey, at the end of the day, once you in line with this truth, everything else it comes beneath, like these nations, man, because us coming back to the knowledge, which is gonna be through faith, how shot coming, find faith. Hey, when he come, hey, the elect, hey, we coming from this position to this position, like everything, it's gonna be a transition, and it's gonna be because we not setting these mortars, and here it is, we're not a part of the we're not asleep, we're not asleep. We the God who we serve, put above ourselves, is how about she never shot. You gotta go? I had to do something real quick. Sirach 27 and 3.
Get out the way.
Because a lot of them, again, trust and oppression, man. Hey, shit, they finna be overthrown, man. You got it.
Is Ecclesiastes chapter 27, verse 3. Unless a man hold himself diligently in the fear of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, his house shall soon be overthrown.
You see, because hey, if you don't continue in this walk of this faith, hey, you eventually gonna be overthrown. And see, the greatest overthrow is coming. In the time of Jacob's trouble. Because our people, they not holding. For 1/2 of our people, they don't have the Yahweh Shem Yahushua because hey, the Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he don't have them. See, but our people, you got again the elect. Hey, we're not gonna be overthrown. We got that hedge. Because hey, the Lord is looking out for his, man, and only his. But read that again, bro.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 27, verse 3. Unless a man hold himself diligently in the fear of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, his house shall soon be overthrown.
This is what Yahweh Shah want from us, man. He want fear. You know, because hey, fear the beginning of knowledge. That's that reverence. He want reverence. That deep respect. You know? We're probably gonna get the word diligence real quick, you know, Etamah.
Read that free something.
Ecclesiastes chapter 27, verse 3. Unless a man hold himself diligently in the fear of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, his house shall soon be overthrown.
That's what happened to Jacob in our family's household. Think about that. And look at him now. Look at us now as a nation.
Destroyed.
Destroyed.
This is what Esau Edom. Hey, this is what Esau Edom finna come down upon you, man. Because hey, again, these single households, hey, they ain't no strong men in the house, man. You know, so hey, the damn devil, he finna roll. You know, and who gonna be your defense? You know, again, you don't have that protection that the elect have, man. You know, so at the end of the day, get this word diligent. It says constant. You got it.
What's the book? Diligence. Is just
Diligent. Yeah, so hey,
This is diligent in the etymology online. Constant effort to accomplish what is undertaken.
what we trying to accomplish, hey, we trying to accomplish salvation. You know, we just trying to continue to do the work, hey, until your house shall say that's enough. That's it. You know, hey, because at the end of the day, it's gonna be by our faith, again, that we make it, man.
Attentive, assiduous, careful.
Basically the point. Basically the point.
Value highly.
Yeah, value highly. And what we want to value highly is, hey, what Yahweh Shah looks at. You know, he looking at basically a man with a contrite heart, right? You know, humble in the spirit. You got it, bro?
This is Proverbs chapter 18, verse 10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous running into it, and it's safe.
Yep, and here it is. Hey, the Lord gave us His name. Hey, it was for our protection. It was basically for our cover. You know, because hey, the world ain't calling on you. How about Shah? You know, hey, and to call upon that name, hey, you must first believe that He is. You know, and He gave His Son, man, so that we may have salvation. You know, because He only gave His Son to the elect, man, ultimately the whole nation. But He, again, Yahushua, he got the power over life and death, man. And He's only gonna give it to the elect, man, which is gonna be salvation, life. You know, life everlasting, man, on this side. You know.
Like I say, Scripture Brother brought out, speak on about the names being that strong tower, man. The names, man, and you still got camps, particular groups who still refuse to acknowledge and give reverence to the name of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, man. You know, those names are detrimental, man, when it comes to that safe haven, that refuge, man. So if you're not calling on Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, nor believe in those names, when full-fledged judgment, Jacob's trouble, and complete chaos is coming upon the earth, who you gonna call on? Because the Lord said He gonna tell you, depart from me, you workers of iniquity, man. Because you have not, you know what I'm saying, hearken to those names, hearken to the teachings of His prophets, man. You know?
I got two for y'all. Ecclesiastes 17:10, and the elect shall praise His holy name.
This is what's manifesting in the earth. You know, us praising the holy name of Yahweh Shah. Hey, because the scripture say, hey, what is His name, man? What is His Son's name, if thou can tell? You know, because hey, you gonna ask a random Jacob. You know, anybody, you know, just scrolling through, hey, they don't know. You know, they know what the world know. They know what the world portray and push. You know, but again, the Lord has brought us out of that dead state, and He took us out of darkness, man, and brought us into His marvelous light, man, which is this truth, man. Under the banner of His name.
A second Ezra is 2:47. So he answered and said unto me, it is the Son of the Most High, whom they have confessed in the world.
Yeah, and this is the elect confess the name of Yahweh Shah.
Right. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the
And
Lord.
then here it is, we're unmovable. You know, we ain't going back into the elect won't go back and call upon any other name. You know, we not hey, we can't we don't sell out. We're not gonna sell out, man. You know, hey, we bought with the blood of Yahweh shop. You know, and we know that we don't belong to ourselves. You know? So hey, again, through that name and hey, every day, the elect are sending up praises in the name of Yahweh Shema Shai. You know?
And it's safe to say that these other camps that don't push the names, they're not the elect. They can't be the elect. They can't be.
Not giving the honor to another.
Yeah, because you don't got that familiarity.
That's right.
You know, there's no way you won't have your husband's name.
Right.
You know, if you asked about your husband, you can't say his name. That can't be your husband.
That's right, bro.
You know?
That's right.
So, going back to the elect will have that name, which is their familiarity, man. You know, which creates their intimacy, all right, with Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay? And then going back, teaching in the name of Yahweh Shai, not only teaching in that name, but having that conduct of Yahweh Shai, man. You know? Because that's the thing, that's how you really praise his name, by being in order. You know? A woman gives glory to her husband by being in order. How she represents him when she's out and about. Okay? Yeah. So we give glory to the name of Yahweh Shema Shai, how we represent, all right, for Yahweh Shema Shai, man, in the spirit and the conduct, man.
If I can say, that's a cut to the camp that's saying that we're going to receive the names in the kingdom. You know, it just said what? Those who stood stiffly for the name of Yahweh Shema Shai. That's in this time, man. That's going to be right here within the death of captivity, man, before we deliver. From this point, I'll be right with those men to be beaten upon those chariots, man. So if Ezra has made that statement, what do you mean we're going to receive the names in the kingdom, man? So what names do we supposed to call on at this point in time, man? We just going to continue to call on Yahweh Shema Shai, man, because through the Spirit, we know that those are the names, man.
If I can add to what you said, Priest Ayash and Jaquan, it make a whole lot of sense of why, like the other camp, their doctrine always switch up. They don't have that familiarity, like you said. Like every time something new come out, the doctrine that they was talking about, it get changed to something else. Then when something else new come out, then they keep switching up what they're going by.
And that's why they're not really getting no secrets, man. Like you look at IUIC, it's that same basic level, you know, teaching. You know, they teaching you an Israelite and keep the law, but they never really get into the intricacies, the intricate parts of the scriptures, man.
In Revelation chapter 19, they can't. They don't have the ability to prophesy because they're not in the name of Yahweh Shai. So a prophet's going to have the name and the names, and also they're going to prophesy.
Revelation 22.
Yeah.
You know, 18, 19. They add and take away from the scriptures by doing it.
You gotta bring some out. Hey, get Revelation 14, Revelation 14 and 1, Revelation 14 and 2 in the NLT. And this is going to back up Priest Yash. Matthew 7 and 21. Not everyone that said unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that does the will of my Father which is in heaven.
And that's the whole thing. Doing the will of Yahweh Shema Shai. The Lord told you to go teach. He can get this knowledge, understanding of him, and you know, hey, that's what to do. You don't go just, I know that I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna watch on you go teach.
Sit on your talent.
Yeah, you go teach, man. Because guess what? You know this, and you keep everything to yourself. That ain't right. The Lord told you to go teach, and he did it. He told Peter. He said Peter three times. And Peter got this basically pissed off. But guess what? The Lord told him over and over, go feed my sheep.
And
If
you're sitting on your talent, hey, basically you're selfish, and you don't have no faith because you're thinking about this is my last talent, and I don't want nothing to happen to it. You know what I'm saying?
What's that account where they was giving the talents and then one of the guy he buried here?
Yeah.
He was like, you wicked servant.
Right, right.
What was the word he said? Make use of.
Just get it, I'll get it. Hey, Matthew,
Luke 19.
Matthew 7. Matthew 7:22. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in your name? Nate?
Hey, and it's gonna be a lot of these Christian pastors saying the same shit, man. They've been saying Lord, they've been teaching the name of the Lord and everything, but it's gonna fall on deaf ears, man, because they're preaching and teaching a Lord, but what's his name?
They're not doing the will.
That's right.
You mentioned you got to fall under the banner of doing the will. You know, and the Lord's will is not to be teaching the name of Christ. Okay, or to teach that the MOTB is sin. Okay, or embargo. You know, or some silly shit, a picture of white Jesus. That's not the will of the Lord. You know, so you're operating under your own merit. You're a Ronin. You know, you don't have a master. Because you really, I think you should go into all the time that Ronin. Yeah, because
Masterless
yeah,
samurai.
because you come learn the techniques,
Yeah.
but then you fall away from the order.
And then Nate was a samurai apostle to heart.
Yeah.
You know? Hey, back in the scripture, Matthew 7:22, many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord. And then guess what? They're going to say, Lord Yahushua, Lord Yahushua, have we not prophesied in your name, and in your name have cast out devils, and in your name done many wonderful works? And then will I profess unto them, I never knew you, depart from me, you that work iniquity.
Cold words, man.
Man,
They're gonna cut you deep, man. You know, because hey, basically we working to the most important prophecy in the scriptures, which is going into the coming of our Lord. And here it is, you don't work your way all the way up to be denied, man, access. You know?
Hey, going into that brother's vision, you remember? He said that the apostles and them, they stuck stern. And then you had brothers talk about what they did and trying to bring out precepts and all of that.
That's why you gotta do this work, man. You want to just do what you gotta do. At the end, when you feel like, man, I'm done. It's over now. Especially like when Esau pull the plug, when the Lord when the Lord takes us off the streets. You know deep down, you done what you had to do for the Lord.
We want to go like Kobe. What Kobe say? Mama.
Hey, and that's how you want to feel. I know in my heart, I done what I had to do for the Lord. But if you bullshitting, they'll probably back here. I don't think I did enough. And guess what, Lord, you might tell you turn your black ass around.
Turn your
I
ass
know most of it know too, like as a son, like when you grew up, you wanted that like, you know, from your father. You strive for that I don't know the word, but the confirmation, that validation from your father. Imagine like you trying hard and hard and hard. And you feel like you did everything you need to do, and your dad tell you, shit, I don't know you. Well,
And can he set you up? Get that Revelation 14 and 1.
In Revelation chapter 14, verse 1.
Read it in NLT.
In the NLT.
Yeah.
Then I saw the Lamb standing on Mount Zion, and with him were 100.
So was Yahushua standing on Mount Zion? No. It means what? He's over Mount Zion. He's going to be in the midst of Mount Zion. His kingdom. Go ahead. That's right. Go ahead.
And with him were 144,000
Government body of Israel.
who had
Yeah, so a new world order is coming to the earth. All right, but in the fashion of Israel. Go ahead.
who had his name and his father's name.
What? Who had his name and his father's name.
Written on their foreheads.
You can't get around that. So
Which means we know the names.
that's right.
Nope.
This is their account in Luke chapter 19, starting at verse 11. It says that, and as they heard these things, he added and spake a parable because he was nigh to Jerusalem, and because they thought that the kingdom of the Most High should immediately appear.
And the reason why Yahushua spoke to y'all in parables, because he didn't want y'all to get it. And guys, that's what we're going to start doing, man. We'll start on Monday. We're going to start talking to these niggas in parables. Cold, man.
But then he will break it down to his friends.
That's right, bro.
You know, so you guys that ain't calling on the name of Yahweh not coming in the order, you not friends. Yahweh Shai done fuck with y'all back then. So now in the spirit, he's fucking with y'all now. That's why you got them dumbass doctrines talking about Russia gonna come back after 1,000 years. Niggas talking about Russia gonna rule for a little time while we in the chairs and all this crazy
Oh,
shit.
did we do a video on that?
Yeah. Cause Jake, Yahweh Shai wanna fuck with them niggas back then and he ain't fucking with them now.
I got free for you. Revelation 21:1. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away.
Yeah, and let's talk about this age. This the heaven going to this rulership and the earth, all right, under this condition, that's going to pass away. So there's going to be nothing in between. That's why between the hill of Jacob and Esau, all right, it was nothing in between. You know, Jacob held fast the heel of Esau, so it's going to be a transition. All right, and it don't matter about how long we in those chairs. Ain't nobody gonna be ruling. Ain't gonna be no government set up in the earth when we come back.
And to prove your point, priest, and there was no more sea.
There was no more sea. Now, all these rulerships, you know, Daniel 7th chapter, they emerged out of the sea, which is the people.
That's right.
So these people in the earth, they're just gonna be trying to survive. Ain't gonna be shit to run. The earth gonna run to and fro like a drunkard. The fuck you gonna run?
It's going back to the stone.
Yeah. What's that, thin line between love and hate? He said, put your windows down. Do you see any windows in this goddamn truck, man? The fuck you gonna run? After all them nukes go off, chairs come. You know what I'm saying?
With that book of Eli,
Yeah.
all this damn habit.
Yeah.
Ain't no order in the earth.
Yeah.
I want to get an example of that friendship. You know, he's showing his elect, you know, making it plain stuff. This is Numbers chapter 12, starting at verse 5. And the Lord came down in the pillar of the cloud and stood in the door of the tabernacle and called Aaron and Miriam, and they both came forth. He said,
And that pillar was a chariot, man.
and he said, hear now my words. If there be a prophet among you, I the Lord will make myself known unto him in a vision, and will speak unto him in a dream. My servant.
So you see that the Most High, even when it comes to prophets, he deals with prophets in different ways. You know, he gives certain prophets more information, certain prophets less information. But still, guess what? He's still working within you.
My servant Moses is not so. Who is faithful in all my house? With him will I speak mouth to mouth, even apparently, and not in dark speech.
And that's literally, he didn't speak to Moses in dark parables. He literally spoke to him mouth to mouth, man. The burning bush.
In the similitude of the Lord shall he behold. Wherefore then were ye not afraid to speak against my servant Moses?
Then the Apostle Paul say, when he was younger, angels something put a burnt coal in his mouth or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, so hey,
So that, what does the coal do? What's the representation of?
that
What does coal do?
it was the burn, the burning fire.
Right. Purify.
Yeah.
Damn, that's right.
And this is the Lord, we know the Lord given the Apostle Harvey. You know? Because, hey, Apostle Harvey has been in Genesis for 30 plus years. You know, can't be an apostle.
I want to say 40, huh? I think it's 40 now.
So, hey, and these men been laboring all this time for them not to have the truth. You know? No. And then make it, gaining disciples unto themselves. You know? Students. Because, hey, all these camps, they spring forth from under, you know, under the teachers. Because, hey, even like IUSC, hey, they came from, hey, he used to teach the truth. He used to teach the name of Yahweh Shai. You know? Hey, but what happened for him to go back and use the same thing that he had came out of, right?
You understand? This must be the money.
Right, like what, like a dollar turned into his woman? You know? And scripture say, hey, he that basically
Hey, you looking back? You know, once you got this truth, and you look back. Hey, you're not fit for the kingdom of the Most High, man. You got it.
Back in Luke chapter 19, verse 12, he said, therefore a certain nobleman went into a far country to receive for himself a kingdom and to return. Verse 13.
What's a far country?
For come to the spirit world.
Yeah, Psalm 110 and 1.
Daniel 7:13.
That's right.
Verse 13. And he called his 10 servants and delivered them 10 pounds and said unto them, occupy till I come.
Occupy means what? To make yourself busy, right? When you try to use a bathroom at a restaurant, if it's occupied, it means what? Someone's inside. It's in use. It's being used. And that's the same nature of notion. We have to be in this truth.
It's working.
It's working. That's right.
Verse 14. But his citizens hated him and sent a message after him saying, we will not have this man to reign over us.
That's these wicked niggas, right? And they're back today for the last time in that same wicked mindset. Go ahead.
Verse 15. And it,
Go ahead.
That's these wicked niggas in the world, ain't these niggas that know they Israelites.
That's right, man.
Because if you know the name and refuse to call on them, that's blatant disrespect. You know, it's one thing not to know your name, you know, but you know it and then blatantly call you somebody else, that's complete disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Then you're gonna be beaten with many more stripes.
Right.
So these wicked niggas in the world, you know, but then you have they know that they even Sakari saying what? You ain't supposed to worship Yahweh Shai. That's them type of niggas that's back.
Yeah.
You know, because they're within the community of Israel, but they refuse to serve Yahweh Shai.
And guess what? He don't prophesy either. Because the spirit ain't dealing with him now.
verse 15. And it came to pass that when he was returned, having received the kingdom, then he commanded these servants to be called unto him, to whom he had given the money, that he might know how much every man had gained by trading.
So the money is what? These special spiritual gifts. Ultimately, the ability to prophesy. Go ahead.
Then came the first saying, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, thy pound had gained 10 pounds.
So what was he doing? He was training. He was occupying. He was working. He was doing the work, man. And in return, he what? From his investment, he made more.
And he said unto him, well, thou good servant, because thou hast been faithful in a very little, thou and like have thou authority over 10 cities.
And what he say? He said, well, what?
He said, well, thou good faithful servant.
That's what we want to hear. And that's symbolic of what? Being beamed up in that charity. Go ahead, boy.
And the second came saying, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, thy pound had gained 5 pounds.
Right.
And he said, likewise to him, be thou also over 5 cities.
That's it. And being over 5 cities is actually going into what? Rulership, man. The kingdom. Did not Yahweh say we're going to get 100-fold? Right?
Verse 20, and another came saying, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, behold, here is thy pound which I have kept laid up in a napkin.
You selfish ass nigga. You ain't no nigga, you a no. Go ahead, boy.
For I feared thee because thou art an Austrian man.
Yeah, you're basically you have no faith in yourself. You know, what if this happens? What if somebody see me? What if my family leave me? I'm too tired. I got another job. Any earthly thing that corrupted your mind from doing this work.
Thou takest up that thou layest not down, and thou reapest that thou didst not sow.
And that's how hardcore your house is, man. Go ahead.
And he said unto him, out of thy own mouth I will judge thee, thou wicked servant.
And what made him wicked? Because he didn't occupy. He was disobedient. He was stubborn. And what they say, stubborn was like witchcraft? Yeah, okay, that's a spirit. Stubborn is what? The sin of witchcraft, man.
Thou knowest that I was an Austrian man.
You know what I'm about. You know what I'm coming to do. You've been acquainted with this truth. Go ahead.
Thou, Salakia, taking up that I laid not down, and reaping that I did not sow. Wherefore then gavest not thou my money into a bank, that at my coming I might have required my own with usury. Usury, Salakia, usury. Increase.
Yahweh Shai gave us his word for increase, man.
That's right.
You know? And he said, hey, you could at least just been a reader for a camp.
Right. Walk for water.
You could at least held the sign.
Yeah.
You know, you could have did something. You know? So, Yahweh Shai about forwarding his word. This the real business, man. Like the brother was giving to you earlier. What's that first precept? Diligent.
Diligent, seek, Sirach 27:3.
Yeah, it brings back to them. Going back to being diligent in the Lord. You know? Because that's the only thing that's going to pay off. Because everything else is a lose.
That penny is an investment, man. You know, stores out treasures in heaven where neither moth nor rust do corrupt. You know, if you got a penny, like Brother Sam, you just holding a sign, man. But you do that holding of that sign diligently, that's an investment, man. You know, and then you pray for that increase, man. And your penny, it'll start flipping. It might come time to 2 penny, 3 penny, 4 penny. You know, because you're feeding the flock. You're doing something that's beneficial to the body, man. Therefore, you're storing up a treasure, making a spiritual investment that could pay off if you be continually diligent in that, man.
That goes back to March of last year, when I first met the brother Taliwan. He said something to me that stuck with me still to this day, and it shows just how Yahweh Shema Shai is. He said, Lord, they want you to try. And that trying is the initial investment. And if you actually doing what you're supposed to do, he's going to increase that investment because the Lord wants to return on his investment. See, all he wants you to do is try. Just try.
And if you lose it, you lose it. You got money, we got money we invested in. You know what I'm saying? But what happened? We crawled back.
Thank the Lord to get an increase.
That's it, bro.
Took 3 more.
No nuts, no glory. You gotta go for it, man.
Scared money don't make no
I'm
money.
going for money.
What is this? Scared money don't make no
You
money.
don't, man.
You gotta take a risk somewhere, man.
Got to, man.
You look at anybody that's been great in anything, they take a risk somewhere.
Yep.
People wicked devils, you know what I'm saying? Like I was studying like the nigga Esau bet everything on certain stocks. Like them nigga George Soros, them shit, they bet every goddamn thing on certain
Yeah,
stocks.
look, they'll turn around and put all the work in they can to make sure we hit. Behind the scenes, you know, it be wicked as fuck what they be doing, but they still put in the work. They make the
Esau be
investment.
all in on this shit.
And the insurance company guy, the CEO, they said that's the reason why he got sniped. Because what's that lady name, that Democrat, Pelosi?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was on some inside trading shit. And he was about to expose her and he got cut off.
That's in the spirit. We were talking about that the other week. You was on the internet 2 days ago, and they got like all their trades public. And motherfuckers don't lose. It might when you invest, it might go a little bit. Get that bitch like 2 days.
Ain't no way.
Get her like 2 days,
All of
bro.
them, she just one of me.
Yeah.
All of them doing this shit.
All of them.
Yeah, all of them are politicians. 'Cause
Right,
they
like 2 days.
Yeah, because they privy to them corporations plans, you know? So they have that information they need to make moves.
One of them, she invested, and then like 2 days later, we were talking about it. And no bullshit, I think it was a 57.6% increase 2 days later. I got 3 more slots. And he said unto this is back in Luke 19, verse 24, and he said unto them that stood by, take from him the pound and give to him that had 10
He
pounds.
said, boy done lost his crown.
What'd you say?
He lost his crown.
He said, you said a couple weeks ago, you said, you don't do what you're supposed to do. Then Yahweh Shema Shai take the spirit from you and give it to the other
You
person.
give it to somebody else, man.
Come.
Look at Judas and Malachias.
Come. And he said unto him, Yahweh Shema Shai, he had 10 pounds. For I say unto you that unto everyone which shall be given, and from him that had not, even he that has shall be taken away from
So
him.
good thing you know, the little spirit that you got, and then you didn't really just build on that. Let's just say the only thing you know to teach is the colors, just the basic parts of the scripture, not the complexity of the scriptures. Even that's gonna be script for you. And then you're gonna be twice hell a child, bro. Because there's more demons on you, but guess what? Your state compared to when you first came in and when the spirit left you is much worse. Because you had this knowledge. It's on you, bro.
Okay. This is James chapter 2, starting at verse 18. And it's just going back to what the brother brought out in Luke, about occupying, and what you brought out earlier in Matthew the 7th chapter about how they're gonna be screaming out, Lord, Lord.
Yeah.
All these things goes back to faith and works, man. Okay? This is the book of James, chapter 2, starting at verse 18. Yea, a man say, thou hast faith, and I have works. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I
You
will.
can't say you got faith and you don't have no work. Meaning you ain't doing no video.
Right,
You ain't coming on the highways and the byways.
right.
Right? That's the works. You not being brotherly. That's the works.
Yep.
You not reporting in class. That's the works.
Huh.
God, I think you said that, bro, that our videos are just an outward reflection of what Yahweh Shema Shai doing on the inside of us.
That's it.
So how we live our life, the things we think about, the things we feel, these videos are just an outward reflection for the hopeful elect in this time to see. And to be an example.
Since he said that. Hey, that's right. I know. You want to say something?
And also, we doing
Got you.
the mercy. The mercy. So, when that time comes, you have that truck store in heaven. I know a lot of you brothers say, we doing it for brownie points. We doing it for brownie points because me personally, I ain't trying to say it's a game or like that, but I think it's like a game. During the time of trouble, or during the time you have to fight that boss, you want as much things or help as you can have.
Right.
You said that, like if you ever play any video game, everybody start out from the same level. But you get invested into that game, what does your character do? They get more experience points, their health bar get longer, you go into the fight more like
Better weaponry.
better weaponry, which is really these scriptures. So you're more equipped with everything. But if you start out at the beginning of the game and you got to hop right to the end, you finna get your ass whooped.
That's right. You ain't build up your armor. You ain't got no defense.
That's it. Go ahead, bro.
Back in James chapter 2, show me thy faith without works, and I will show thee my faith by my works.
Right. So basically, you have to have both. Right? Faith is validated by the works, and the works is validated by your faith.
Right? And part of the works is occupying yourself in prophecy, being useful, doing the work. Verse 19.
Somebody get that scripture. Occupy. It's in the go ahead.
Verse 19. Thou believest that one is the Most High, thou is doing well. The devil also believed and trembled.
Right.
But wilt thou know, O vain man, that faith without works is dead?
Right.
Was Abraham not our father justified by works?
Right. So Abraham had faith, but guess what? He had his works. So what was the works of Abraham?
Abraham offered up his son.
That's the works. That's the works. So he had faith and works.
Back to he was willing to risk it all.
That's it, bro.
That was his air.
Because he believed what? That Yahweh Hashem Hashah could raise him up again.
But that was all he had. That
That's
was
it.
his air. That was his legacy. So he took that gamble
That's right.
and he hit.
Yeah. All money in.
Yeah.
When he had offered Isaac, his son, upon the altar,
Right.
seest thou have faith wrought with his works, and works was faith, and by works was faith made perfect.
That's right.
And I'm gonna say this.
That makes him complete.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead now. Come on.
And I'm gonna say this. The Lord be requiring that Isaac sacrifice offering.
Yeah.
There's certain points in our life where the Lord requires us to put everything on the altar, man. For his sake.
You see? And if we can't do it now, there's no way we're gonna be able to do it when everything is on the table, man.
Right.
You know? But like an old man told me, shit, you can't add, it's a good chance you can't multiply.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
So if you can't risk, you know, a chick that you met 2 months ago, you can't risk, you know, a certain lifestyle. You don't want to risk being seen in a certain light, your reputation in the world. You don't want to risk those things because we putting all this on the altar every week.
And that's Peter.
Yeah.
Remember what Peter, since you said that, priest, because Peter had a family.
Yeah.
And he said, look, we aren't bad at all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was an Abraham sacrifice. That's why we get 100-fold in the kingdom.
Every brother that been like every brother that been through it of some sort. Like a brother in each camp somewhere has been through the problem that you're going through, and they can give you some advice on how to move about it spiritually.
I'm
What
gonna say
you're supposed to
this.
do.
Yeah, that's right. And the longer you've been in, the more you lose. The longer you've been in, am I lying? The longer you've been in, the more you lose, bro.
I got
That's
one
right,
boy got
man.
pull
Just
up.
had to back you up, bro. Can you bring some out real quick?
Done.
This is Sirach 19:29. A man may know by his looks,
Right.
and one that has understanding by his countenance.
Right. Your facial expression.
Go back immediately.
Right, so you can't judge a book by its cover. Go ahead.
Verse 30. A man's attire and his sensitive
His clothes and his laughter. Go ahead.
and gait.
Right, so if a man is excessive laughing all the time, he's a goofy, man. Go ahead, bro.
Show what he is.
Right, his gait, the way he walked. And also, too, we can add what? Your YouTube page. You know? Your YouTube page. Is it active? Is it inactive? Is he coming to camp? That's part of your character, too. Is he a good brother? That's part of your character. Does he pay his tithes to the best of his ability? You know? Is he consistent? Is he growing? Or is he stagnant?
Like, you had a favorite restaurant, and it was only open 3 days after month. It's like, goddamn. You know? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, these channels, like, this is our little enterprise that the Lord is allowing us to run until you get back.
Let him cook.
Yeah. Occupy till I come. Occupy till he come.
Can't have them damn Jack in the Box channels, man. Every now and again, you pop your head up and call yourself being a prophet and teaching and say a bunch of mumbo jumbo, then you disappear again, man. I mean, and you got people looking for you, you know what I'm saying, trying to get some clarification, understanding, some truth. But you around 1, 6, 7, 8, 9 weeks, third 3, 4, 5,
Yeah,
9 months.
Like a war in his sheep. Hey, and they don't even, y'all sheep don't even eat grass. Hey, they feed off football turf.
Boy, just wondering, man.
Man,
I got you on that.
football turf. God damn.
Since you said that, this
We
is
got a
Luke.
Rubbermaid stomach.
Boy.
Since you said that, this is Luke 9:62. And Yahweh shall answer unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and
Doing the
looking
work.
back.
And
is
then,
fit for
hey,
the
you know
kingdom of
what? If I
God.
could just add, bro, plow also goes into the Greek to turn up. Remember Apostle Tar had the year to turn up? So basically, when you get your hand on the plow, you're supposed to be turning up, man. Full throttle. Now, that doesn't mean you come in here running, but you're supposed to be able to pick up some speed and still know when to slow down as you're being productive.
That is not stop.
There you go.
And if you plowing, man, you on the straight and narrow in this truth, man. And if you know anything about plowing, man, you gotta stay focused.
You got to,
And you
man.
gotta keep that road straight. And if you trying to plow and you look back, that motherfucker gonna start swerving. You're gonna be all off. And the truth, that means you're gonna be going off, man.
My dad
Because you
was
worried
like,
about what's
"God
behind
damn
you.
it."
Yeah, man.
Start that whole
It's funny, he said, hey, we was taking up some clothes a couple months ago in the house we working on, bro. Well, it's the same way with that plow. If you taking it slower, and you not paying attention, you look back, that motherfucker start going all over against the wall.
Oh, yeah.
You just got two chains. Now you gotta fix it. Then it's in all into the foundation. So you all fucked up. You heard it. You heard it. I got that,
Like you said, last time we was out there at the lake, the point is that you don't stop moving.
This is Sirach 39:1. But he that give his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof
So you know who are.
will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecy. So here it is. Hey, the Lord, we gotta keep our mind on basically what the Lord wants. You know, and that is, He wants us to be fruitful. You know, and He wants us to continue in the thing. Hey, He wants us to continue in what He called us into. And until He sent His Son. You know, because if we stop, that means that we're not looking forward to how shot coming no more. You know, if we stop, you know, hey, the goal is to endure to the end.
Right.
You know.
Got one for you, bro. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 5 in the NET. Put yourselves to the test to see if you are in the faith. Examine yourselves. Or do you not recognize regarding yourselves that Yahweh Shah HaMashiach is in you, unless indeed you fail the test?
So, hey, you know, to see that Yahweh Shah is in you, you're gonna see yourself basically working out you basically working out your salvation. You know, with fear and trembling, man. Like the brothers going into how your works look, man.
Yeah.
You know? Hey, Yahweh Shah did the work. You know, he did the work of his father. You know? So hey, and here it is, hey, we're not greater than our master.
Yeah, she just said that we're not greater than our master. Your woman or your wife is supposed to be a representation of you. We're supposed to be a representation of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And when your woman acting up and she got you looking mad and everything, you gonna get off in the ass, you know? Like you gonna put in a place like, hey, you tripping. That's the same thing that we should have that mindset towards Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, because even then a brother will come to you and you know, hey bro, you're going a little off right here. That's Yahweh Hashem Yahushua putting his life in order. He's putting us in order because we're that bride for Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
Keeping us on that straight and narrow.
This is Luke 19 and 27. Then Peter, Matthew 19 and 27. Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore?
We forsake time with our families. You know, basically time for ourselves. You know, all this we forsake. Hey, and it's ultimately for that investment. You know, toward the kingdom of heaven, man. Yeah.
Even then, brothers have had like job opportunities, but I'm saying every brother is well off to do as comfortable financially, of course. Brothers have had opportunities to do more, but you had to turn it down because man, like, hey, I can't camp like that. I can't be around the brothers like that. One of them be all over the fucking highway or all over the ocean and shit. Like you don't want to be so tied down like that where you can't do the work because this is our priority. Verse 28, and Yahweh Shah said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which shall follow me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit on the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon the 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel.
And this is going to be the elect, those 144,000 basically who was with Yahweh Shah from the foundation of the earth.
Verse 29, everyone that hath forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold, and shall inherit everlasting life.
Hey, well, with that, we hope you brothers and sisters are edified. Once again, we want to give all honor and glory to
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Ba'ashem Rakadash.
Also want to give double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone Root Realm, as well as peace and blessings unto the brothers to the house of David the elect. Abba,
Shalom. Shalom.